Okay, in 2.10, it says el verbo gustar. This is an extremely important concept in Spanish and in completely a very important vocabulary words because people want to talk about what they like. And so this is one of the things you will do in Spanish 1, Spanish 2, however far you go, you're going to want to talk about your likes. So when you want to talk about your likes, you're going to use the verb gustar. First, you need some things to talk about. So the first part of this module is about different classes. Make sure you click on the class. You're looking at the picture to figure it out. It says history here, and make sure you're listening to these audio files. La historia. Remember, it doesn't have an H sound in the beginning, so you have to make sure that you are looking at that. Pay special attention to the la or the el for like el arte or las matemáticas, okay? Remember, that indicates whether the verb is plural or singular, and that is going to be very important in what comes next. Now remember, there are these flash players, but if for some reason your computer does not have flash, you can always print out or look at the text version. So here you've got your little your list of your subjects, and feel free to print that out at home if you need to. Those are also the pictures that you would see. So once you have some classes that you're going to talk about whether you like or don't like them, okay, you're going to learn about the verb gustar. So here's a little video that's going to tell you about it. Listening to the video once is not going to be enough to understand this topic. So what you're also going to want to do is go right down here to the text version. So now you've got a text version and you've been able to listen to it. So please pay extra attention to that. So basically, the verb gustar is different than other verbs. It's in a class by itself, okay? And in English, we say to like, but in Spanish, they say something different. It means to be pleasing. So you're really saying math is pleasing to me, for example, okay? But what we're going to say, so here we've got I like the class, okay? Me does not mean I, and gusta does not mean like. It means to me, it is pleasing the class, but we would sound silly if we said that, if we translated like that. So we translate it, I like the class. The me refers to who it is doing the liking. The gusta is talking about the class that you like. So if you like something, you are going to say me gusta. If you don't like something, you can say no me gusta. If I'm going to ask you or tell you you like art, we're going to use te gusta. Notice it's the pronoun in front is what is changing. We like music would be nos gusta. Okay? They don't like it. Les is for they. Okay? So there's a different pronoun in front depending on who it is that's doing the talking. And it breaks it down here. Me gusta means I like. Te gusta means you like. Le gusta means he or she likes. So make sure you take notes on this and pay extra attention to these things. It needs a gusta or a form of gusta, and it needs a pronoun to talk about your likes. Now, there is something that's a little bit different that you do also need to pay attention to. You're going to use those pronouns that we just talked about with gusta if whatever you like is one thing, if it's singular. So if you like the dog, like a specific dog, you'd say me gusta el perro. However, if you like dogs in general, more than one, it's plural, instead of gusta, you need to put an N on it and say gustan. So down here, what would you put in the first blank if you're going to say I like chocolate? For I like, it's me. And then remember, you're going to choose either gusta or gustan. Since it's only one thing, you'd say me gusta el chocolate. However, here you've got tacos. It is plural. So you're going to say me gustan los tacos. Gustan here, okay? Because los tacos is plural. Again, this is a subject or a concept that you need to practice. So make sure you look through the PowerPoint, make sure you look through that very carefully, practice, study. And then remember, as always, if you go to the website, under Module 2, there is a Gustar PowerPoint that says it in a different way. There's some practice here. There's a bunch of things that say gusta, te gusta. So feel free to use those additional resources in order to practice if you do not understand the concept. Once you've mastered that concept, you're going to do a little practice with it, of course. Okay, so we're going to go to the practice assignment, and then you're going to do an assessment, an online assessment.